peeps, get into this crazy-ish. Now, a journalist was supposed to interview Jay-Z's alleged mistress is now looking to have him investigated for her 2011 death, and with good reason. Now make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and watch this whole entire video so that you don't miss nothing. Now this reporter is coming out saying he potentially needs to be charged for silencing this young woman. Liz Crokin, a journalist who was previously employed with Star Magazine, was preparing to write a tell-all about Jay-Z's alleged mistress, Cathy White, in August of 2011. Now, Cathy had allegedly been caught creeping with Jay-Z in 2010, and they couldn't shake the rumors or get enough PR lies up fast enough to save Jay-Z's reputation. So what did he do? Apparently, they saying he took her ass out like Eazy-E, the old injectable route. Now, according to Liz, Cathy initially told her that she didn't know Jay and had never partied with him. But after Liz confronted Cathy with pictures of her, Jay-Z, and Diddy at Town nightclub in Las Vegas, Cathy got spooked and said she would consider going public with her story and telling her side because the Beehive was about to swarm her ass. Well, unfortunately, that story never got the chance to see the light of day. Why, you ask? Liz indicates that days later, when she tried to reach out to Cathy to get the interview details all put together, she was informed by her colleagues that Cathy had mysteriously died. Now, Liz says she strongly believes that the young and healthy Cathy was murdered and did not suffer a brain aneurysm like her autopsy report had stated. Liz wrote, "I find it highly suspicious that a seemingly healthy 28-year-old woman would drop dead from an aneurysm." Liz claimed that she had multiple credible sources come forward and tell her that Cathy had revealed her plans to go public about her alleged affair with Jay-Z, which is probably why Solange put them damn hands on her in the elevator. Now, Liz reports just days after learning about Cathy's death, Beyonce announced her pregnancy with Blue Ivy at the 2011 VMAs. Now, Liz says it would have been a PR nightmare for Beyonce and Jay-Z if Cathy did a tell-all around the time they had crafted her over-the-top pregnancy announcement. Now, Cathy was also good friends with Claudia Jordan. According to Liz, media outlets during that time alleged that Claudia was convinced an A-list rapper had her friend killed. Liz hopes that Jay-Z will suffer the same fate as Diddy, who is currently facing several lawsuits alleging shootings, druggings, and more. She said it's only a matter of time before spirit cooking Jay-Z is exposed like Diddy, Cathy posted to X. She said, "I pray there will be justice for Cathy White one day." Now guys, I can only imagine Beyonce in the background yelling at Jay-Z to finish her. Now, if that isn't crazy, also the woman that Diddy shot has came forward too. On December the 27th, 1999, Sean Puffy Combs and then girlfriend Jennifer Lopez had been celebrating a soon-to-be released album by Shine, aka Jamal Borough, the rap mogul's 21-year-old protege, at Midtown's Club, New York. They were leaving when Combs, carrying a bottle of champagne, accidentally jostled one of the club patrons, knocking a drink out of his hand. The man, Matthew Allen, a street dude known as Scar, responded with a shove. Things escalated. One of Allen's companions allegedly threw a stack of money in Combs' face and shots were fired, leaving 3 people injured. Combs and Lopez were arrested, fleeing the scene in a Lincoln Navigator with a gun in the trunk. J-Lo was quickly absolved, and although witnesses said they'd seen Combs with the weapon and his driver testified that his boss had bribed him to claim ownership, his legal team, including Johnny Cochran, created enough doubt that Combs was acquitted too. He says, "I don't know if you know this, Judge, but this person, Jennifer Lopez, is a very famous actress," one lawyer pointed out. To think Mr. Combs is walking around with her with a loaded gun is so ridiculous that it stretches the imagination. Now, in the end, it was Shine who served almost 9 years for assault, gun possession, and reckless endangerment, though he did so angrily, claiming Combs had sold him out to save his own skin. After his acquittal, Combs changed his nickname to P. Diddy in hopes of putting the past behind him. In suspected retribution, Allen was shot to death at Footlights, a Brooklyn nightclub, and Shine, who embraced Judaism in prison, renamed himself Moses Michael Levy, squashed his beef with Diddy for taking the fall at Paris Fashion Week, where they attended the Kenzo and Givenchy shows together. Now recently, one of the victims of the shooting came out and named Diddy as the actual trigger man.
Hey, how you doing? So, here today about this latest lawsuit with the P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puffy, Sean Puffy Combs, whatever you want to call him, lawsuit that has come out involving the producer Lil Rod. So basically his last two major lawsuits, the one with Cassie, she made mention that Puffy made her carry his guns into nightclubs and wherever they went. And he threatened her to make her feel like she had to do so. And while there were lots of things of importance, that stood out to me. And I'm going to tell you why. In this lawsuit with the producer Lil Rod, they were both SA'd by him and threatened and physically harmed. But in this lawsuit, he appears to be a very young producer to me. But he said something very specific. As a means of threatening him, Puffy said, that's why I shot up the club in New York back in 1999 and let Shine take the fall for it. Let me tell you why that's of utmost importance to me. Because I am the woman who he shot in the face in that 1999, December 27th, 1999, Club New York shooting. I have told everyone ad nauseum since then, even the surgeon who did the surgery to take the bullet. I got shot in my face with a 9mm hollow point bullet called a cop killer. I literally have told everyone and never changed what I said. I watched him. I got pow-powed in the face. I watched him fire the gun. I've said it all this time. Even the surgeon who did my surgery to take out part of the bullet fragments that was aspirating into my lungs and try to remove as many bullet fragments as possible testified in the criminal trial that while they were putting me under, I was screaming, Puffy, pew pew me in the face. He testified in the criminal trial. It is in the record. They all knew he did it. Everybody knew he did it. But he paid off the club bouncer named Sharice and all these other people and the club owners with their video to hide the video. That's his MO. I told everybody that. This man almost took my life, has traumatized my life, has caused undue harm, irreparable damage to my life, lied his behind off. I've had all these youngins on the internet harassing me, swearing that I'm making it up that he did it. And look what he did to Lil Rod. He threatened him. Oh, you don't think I bust my gun? I shot up the club in Club New York and let Shine take the fall for it. I shot them people. Well. It only took 24 whole years for it to come out. You see this tattoo? This commemorates me getting shot. It took 24 years for him to come out and say it. I've been saying it all along, but y'all pick and choose who y'all want to believe. Oh, baby, you ain't seen nothing yet. Not only did he pew me in the face, he also set off a course of harassment against me for the past 24 years. When I tell you the things I went through, there was a time in 2017 and 2018 where I got 7 flats on my BMW. 7, the same tire, in a 2-year span. 7. on the same tire, and they were all new. Every time it happened, I had to get a new tire. I have the pictures to prove it. Harassing me. You want to know why? Because prior to Cassie, I was the only person to be victimized by him and then to successfully sue him and get paid. And he had to pay me out of his pocket. He has never gotten over that. Oh, baby. You see this RICO charge that's about to come? This conspiring and pew-pewing up the club and ruining or attempting to ruin my life? As God as my witness, I will not stop until you suffer every single iota of punishment, until I have every second of recompense that you took from me. For every tear that I had to cry or my children had to cry, I am going to get $1 million back from you. I will not stop until you pay the price for what you did to my life. And for all you people out there on the internet and in cyberspace and in the far reaches of my life or the perimeters or wherever who always like, oh, she just saying that to get some. Hell, what you got to say now? What you got to say now? I had some youngins on the internet that ain't even old enough, that weren't even alive when it happened, arguing me down, cussing me out, calling me everything but a child of God. Go check Instagram. It's there. Harassing my life. Harassing me. Oh, you lying. He ain't do that to you. You just want clout. You just chasing clout. What is that to chase clout about? How is that clout chase worthy? It doesn't even make sense. Well, I guess it would make sense in this new generation. But you better believe I will have my say. I will have my say. Hashtag having my say. Hashtag the dopest nerd ever. Hashtag Eb Talks. Y'all ain't seen or heard nothing yet. I've had my say. The best and the rest is yet to come.
24 years. Such a shocking revelation. You know, we never suspected D could be actually accused of such heinous crimes, and actually so many people coming out against Diddy. Why did he throw Shine under the bus? He was such a promising artist. He got J-Lo in trouble as well. And essentially, 24 years later, he actually ruined his entire music career as well as his credibility. So guys, drop the comments on here. Let me know how you are feeling about this particular case. And also make sure you do not forget to subscribe. This is Viral Crimes Daily.